Hello, I'm Bernie Hayes. Today we'll be talking about black women in business with Lois Ingrum. Today on The Bernie Hayes Show. Welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes, and my guest is Lois Ingrum. Lois, how are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you for having me here, Bernie.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Ms. Ingrum. Artist Media Co-op. That's what you're head of. What is the Artist Media Co-op?
Well, I've been in business for more than 30 years as Ingrum Studios. 3 years ago, pre-COVID, I opened up a second location in the St. Anne community area. Because it was a desert, artist desert, and I could see a need in the community for a photography studio and also an education center for photographers and artists alike. We started on October pre-COVID, and as everyone knows, that once we got to the COVID, they shut down unessential businesses, and mine was included. So both locations were shut down at the time. But we still continued. We were just shut down, and so I consolidated the business I had in the Central West End to the St. Anne location because it was much larger.
Where is the St. Anne location?
10459 St. Charles Rock Road. It's between the Dollar Store and City Trends.
Okay, now, more physically, give me some more landmarks close to it. Is it
Okay.
near 80 Road or Ashby Road?
It's east of Ashby Road.
Ashby Road.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
So-
east. It's within walking distance, 100 feet from Ashby Road Light, but it's on the north side of the street.
Okay, so we're looking at Ashby Road and St. Charles Rock Road.
Yes,
On the north side of the street.
correct.
Okay, and it says on your card here you do photo services, studio rentals, event space, photo classes, exhibit gallery, youth programs. Tell me about each one of those. Starting with photo services.
Okay, so any photography need that you have, we do weddings, we do quinceañeras, we do bar mitzvahs. We're very familiar with community, and so we are a diverse group of people, that photographers and videographers that come out to your location, as well as having an in-house studio where we have 5 to 6 stations that you can actually take photographs. Each stations are different. We create them for the customer. They can come in and take photographs.
Station meaning backgrounds, right?
Backgrounds and or props.
Okay.
So everything looks kind of different. One set may even look like a house where you are in your own home and you feel comfortable with your family. Then we have like an urban look where we have the brick walls and we have mics where you can look like you're singing on stage. We have high key, which is the white backgrounds, and the low key areas, which is the black backgrounds. And then we have motor-driven canvas backgrounds, where the space is much larger for large families. But we can accommodate 25 to 30 members in a family to take group shots in-house.
So you do video and still photos.
Yes, we do.
That's wonderful. I understand you had a program recently, or that's still actually going on. What's that about?
Yes. Currently, we are seeking anyone married 30 plus years. I have an art exhibit that I'm trying to do next year, but I'm documenting the images right now. We're going to continue doing that until the end of March. We're looking for couples who've been married 30 plus years to come to our location. And we're not taking formal prints, but we're taking relaxed, interactive prints with you and your mate, so that we can capture you enjoying each other, so that the exhibit is happy, fun, loving. Even sometimes when a couple of faces were kind of had the marriage face. That's what I call it, where he's bothering me.
Sure. Yeah.
Or she's mad at me. But those are part of marriage, because marriage has that roller coaster ride of property of it.
You try to capture it all. Huh?
Yes, and we
Yeah.
capture all of that, and we have good stories about why they got married, what was the glue to continue keep them together. So it's been really a positive experience for this particular project.
I understand that you also do videos, of musical videos of groups and so forth, and singers. And
Yes,
tell us about that.
we have a range of different types of genre of people coming in from rock to gospel to R&B. We even have rappers coming in to take photos and do videos. We do have a green screen. We're able to capture the images, and on our site wall, we have a large site wall where they can come in and kind of spread out and do their rap video. We have dancers that come and literally create a dance routine in front of us, and it's always been fun. We've done some television videos with kid shows, and we have motivated speakers that come in and we do videos for.
Well, how did you get into the business, Mr. Ingram?
You know, it was scary initially for when the COVID hit, but you know what? We kept our heads up, and God has blessed us. You know, He is. You know, we've just been pressing on, and we've done very well, and we're continually with the support we have from friends and family. We've just built on a wonderful legacy, because I'm hoping to build this for other people. You know, I'm at the age now where I'm thinking about my legacy.
What's your vision?
Well, I want, since the name of it is Artist Media Co-op, I want a cooperative. So I want to include the arts, the visual arts, the dancers, the music. I want them all under one roof. So, you know, currently we're looking for spaces and investors to help us with that mission. We want to get everyone underneath the same roof. So when people ask about where's their art media or where's their art area, we're able to say on St. Charles Rock Road or in an area where we've created all the genres under one roof.
How can one reach you?
Right now, currently, my phone number is sale. This will get me at area code 314-276-9272. And my email is art.media.coop@gmail.com.
Okay. How did you come up with the name 858 Artist Media Co-op?
Okay, Studio 858 connects. I have a business partner, Edward Krim, and he had an address 858. And my home address has 858. So we just collaborated and used 858 as our quick Studio 858. So you know everybody will remember Studio 858.
Any particular obstacles you encountered by being an African American woman trying to go in business?
Absolutely,
Tell me about it.
absolutely. It's not for the weak at heart. I can guarantee you that. You're going to have perseverance. There are things that are set against us in the start. When they say women-owned business, it's almost like they're crippling you before you even start. So you're going against other organizations or you're in a crab situation where they put you with other African-American women. They don't let you compete with the masses. And sometimes that's challenging because our organization is large enough to do large business. I've had 2.5 million come through my company. So we can accommodate big organizations and do large projects. But we're always fighting with that small percentage that they allow us to bid for, like that 5% women, black women-owned business. You get 5% or you get 25% of the business.
Sure. Still trying to crack that glass ceiling, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I saw a visual as we were preparing to do the show I want to come back and talk to you about.
Okay.
And I saw a group of black women, and I want you to tell us what that's about.
Okay.
Lois Ingrum is my guest. And Ingram is spelled I-N-G-R-U-M.
Correct. Ingram.
It's really Ingram, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we'll be back with Lois Ingrum after this. But in the meantime, We're 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. Reverend Larry Rice has been providing services for those in need for more than 50 years. So we'll be right back with this.
This is an opportunity that God has given all of us at this time to work together to reopen 1411 Locust, which is so urgently needed at this community. I thank God for Bernie Hayes and for his support and standing with us all these particular years. Now it's so critical that you and I do our part also, as Bernie's been partnering with us here at NLEC TV. We've continued to maintain faith, continue to move forward, and now the doors have been opened. The City of St. Louis has approved our architectural plans. We've been given the go-ahead to make the necessary renovations that are needed. We need some miracles, and that's why I'm asking all of you prayer warriors out there, all of you that are going to use that mustard seed of faith to remove the mountains. There's some mountains. Rich and powerful people have moved back in the neighborhood, and they don't want 1411 Locust to open. They'd rather leave the people out on the street to slowly die, starved, used, misused, worked over by drug dealers, alcohol, and everything else. We want this place to be a place of hope for those that have lost all hope. And we want to open the doors, and we can do it. As you prayer warriors, go to God in earnest prayer, knocking on the doors of heaven. When He says, ask, it shall be given you, seek, and you shall find, knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Please continue to pray. Pray that God will just let the financial resources come in so we can make all of these repairs. He'll raise up the dedicated laborers for the harvest, that we will continue to see Him do exceedingly abundantly beyond what we can even ask or think. Yes, this is a spiritual battle. The principality and powers are fighting from every direction, but greater is He who's in us than he that's in the world. And that's why I'm asking all of you to join us in prayer. Believe God with us. Contact us at New Life Evangelistic Center if you believe that there's people God laid on your heart that we should see. Ask for myself, Larry Rice, or my grandson, Chris Aaron Rice, that we can go visit and share the dream with you, and call us at 314-421-3020. Please pray. Get involved now. We need the body of Christ to arise as we work together to reopen this building for the glory of God.
Welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes. Lois Ingrum is my guest. She's so many things. Let me say, she's a commercial artist. She's an event coordinator. She's a portrait artist, photographer. She's a videographer, consulting, training, services, everything you can imagine. And Lois has been in the game, as it was in the business for a long, long time. And she's, you say so many challenges that you've overcome, and it's really wonderful. I understand something else is coming up about, I saw some black women on a poster. What's that about?
So we are having a modeling workshop, and it's a modeling workshop that's going to empower women of color. What I've found out since I've opened the studio in the last 2 years, we do not empower the women who are not that ideal thin shape. That is not what creates America or the world. Women of color who are coming from different shapes, different ages. We are welcoming all age. We really want to start from the mature 17-year-old until whatever. We need models to come out, and if you're just starting in that world, you're the perfect candidate for us. We are creating this workshop to help you work with photographers in the modeling industry. We will first create, the first part of the workshop will be the lessons and how you position and pose yourself. And then the second part of the workshop will be photographers actually taking your images, and you will be able to leave with a small portfolio before you leave on that day.
It's a multi-ethnic event, I see.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us about that.
So we don't limit ourselves. We're a diverse group of people. We welcome anyone who's interested in photography, videography, even journalism, because we have a blogging system, and we're trying to encourage people, young people especially, come on and have a voice. And then we encourage modeling, but we have spaces for photographers to rent. Like, for instance, if you want to come in for an hour, you can rent the space for an hour and bring your clients in. It could be family portraits, it can be videography. You could just contact us, and you can we schedule you, or you can schedule yourself. You can go into we have acuity scheduling. You can see where you can actually schedule your clients. And it's very professional. Your clients get notification. You come in, and it's like your space. We treat you like you're part owner of the space. We train you if you are not familiar with our setup, and you come in, and we pretty much help you look professional, because we don't want anyone to leave Studio 858 without having the wonderful experience with photography or videography.
Lois, I know this is the digital age, but I also understand that you're working with film, and you do even do your own development sometimes.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
We have a dark room, and it's a dark room with 4 enlargers. I am still a person who shoots film. My partner also shoots film. We we don't shoot large format film anymore. We do have the cameras, and they are functional, but they're large and bulky, and that's an Insel Atom type of thing. And people who want to travel and do landscape photography or real estate photography, that's a good place to start with that. But because of the digital age, we keep very small, lightweight. So I still use film camera. I went to Alaska this past August, and I shot quite a few rolls of digital prints. Film prints. And then I came in and I processed them. But people are able to come in and use they can rent the dark room, process film. We have chemicals, paper, and anything that they need to be in the dark room. If they do not know how to use a dark room, we have classes too in that.
And who are the instructors for the workshops?
The workshop is Edward Krim. He is the vice president, and myself, Lois Ingrum. We do have a makeup artist and someone who would help with the models, with positioning and posing. So we have 2 candidates for that.
How about the attire, the people that what they wear,
Well, we do have some wardrobe, but we ask that they bring in at least 2 outfits, because there will be 2 photo sessions, and whatever we always suggest something formal or something casual. Those 2 things are opposite worlds, and in photography and modeling especially, you want 2 separate images where one person looks totally different from the other image. You want diversity in the way you look each time you take a photograph.
Mm-hmm. And the ethnicity, say some ethnic group would prefer a certain outfit.
No, we truly welcome the Asians, people from India, the Hispanics, African American. Truly, we want everyone is welcome to participate in this Women of Color. We are open to showcasing the beauty in all cultures.
Mm-hmm. How did you get into this? What drove you to this?
My dad said I was born to photography, so I'm just going to go along with that. My dad was one who took photographs of our house, and he put them in albums. So every year of my life, I could see what I looked like. And that was an experience that I wanted to continue. So my world started in journalism as a documentation, or a documentarian who liked to make sure that they capture every moment, so that historically I can go back and see what was actually happening to me at any particular time in my life. And I encourage families, even with the cell phone, I always say print out at least 1 or 2 images from a cell phone, because if that cell phone is lost or destroyed and the images are gone, you don't have anything to remember. So I always say print out at least 1 or 2 images to hang on the wall, or to just see every once in a while, to remember the joy when you took that photo. Because most time when people take photographs, it's to express something, like some joy in their life, or even tragedy. People want to remember that moment. And so I just say print out at least 1 or 2, so that it's a documentation for future people in your life. Because what you take today may not be seen for maybe 100 years. How many generations is that? So you want them to know who you are and what you did in a particular time in 2020.
And you define what definition is, right?
Yes.
Yes. So high definition and low definition, highlighting and low lights and so forth. You give all those instructions.
Yes, we give, we not only that, but we do how, focusing is key, but you have to have lighting. We do the f-stops and shutters. We even give you cards. They call them cheat sheets. So when you walk away, you can even, glaze at your car if you don't remember everything. But we go composition. We definitely deal with lighting. What is a composition? What makes an interesting photo? How do you tell a story on each image you take? Even if several images are part of the story, each image should tell a story to lead to the next image.
That's wonderful.
So we give a lot of instructions.
Sure. We'll be back with Lois Ingrum after this.
The Bernie Hayes program is produced at NLEC TV right here at 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. It's our new headquarters since they closed the 1411 Locust building. We're working to get back into that building. In addition to that, trying to help so many people through a wide variety of safe houses, training programs, transportation assistance, so many ways people are getting help because of all of you that are supporting the work of New Life Evangelistic Center. Now, if you'll send a gift of $25 or more, we want to send you this special, the Bernie Hayes Show cup. And we're giving that to people. It's just a way of saying thank you. So when you send your gift, request a cup. We'll be happy to get it off to you. It's New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri. That's 63166. You can give online at nlecstl.org. Now I'm really asking all of you to join us in praying. The needs are so phenomenal at this particular time. So many hurting and homeless people are contacting us daily, but we're able to help them because of each one of you that are praying, caring, and sharing at this time. Tell your families and friends about NLEC TV and get directly involved yourself.
Black History subject for today is Noble Drew Ali. The Moorish Science Temple of America is an American national and religious organization founded by Noble Drew Ali, who was born Timothy Drew on January the 8th, 1886 in North Carolina. He believed that African Americans are descended from the Moors of Northwest Africa and thus are Moorish by nationality and Islamic by faith. Ali put together elements of major traditions to develop a message of personal transformation through historical education, racial pride, and spiritual upliftment. Drew Ali died at the age of 43 at his home in Chicago, July 20th, 1929. Noble Drew Ali.
God loves you. I know this because Jesus Christ died for your sins, for my sins, for everyone's sins. But beyond just death, He resurrected and is at the right hand of God, interceding for you and me. He has one great commandment. Jesus said, "Love others as I have loved you." So be encouraged during this time to go and spread the love of Jesus Christ, because you have the power to make a difference in this world. Jesus Christ, through the Holy Spirit, is at work within you. And so today, live in that commandment. Love one another as Jesus Christ has loved you. God is so good. He loves you. He desires relationship with you. And I encourage you today to spread the love of Christ to everyone that you meet.
Welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes. My guest is Lois Ingrum. She's a videographer, she's a photographer, she's an instructor. She has so many, many wonderful things. And Lois, how can we reach you? What's the game? Tell us where you are.
Okay, my name is Lois, and you can contact me on my cell at area code 314-276-9272, or you can email me, and I would love your email at art.media.coop@gmail.com.
Do you have a Facebook page or are you on social media at all?
You know what? My business partner, he handles all the social, but we have Facebook at Studio 858. We have Twitter and Instagram. And I think that's it. But whatever the any way you need to connect with the social media, just look up Studio 858, and I'm sure you'll see something.
Okay. Now, are you from this area? Where are you from, Lois? Tell us about you.
Well, I'm from Cape Girardeau area, but I was raised in this. I went to high school at Normandy High School, so go Vikings, and I traveled the world. I am a person who every few weeks I get a little itch and I have to go places. Because of COVID, I've been sticking in our borders, but I've traveled only twice to Africa since COVID hit. But I'm trying to get to South Korea next year. Hopefully COVID will be under control and I'll be able to travel a little bit more than I have this year.
How do you select the locations you want to travel to?
Well, because I've traveled so much on the continent of Africa, I've done Europe and I've done South America. I'm trying to get to continents that I have not traveled to. In an Asian country, I have not been there. So I'm trying to get there.
Tell us about your private life. Are you married?
Yes, I have been married for 33 years. It'll be 34 in October, to Eric Ingram. And I have a son named Alexander and a grandbaby named Jacoby. And they are my love of my life. I always call my husband my Superman, because I'm Lois, because he's married an artist for over 30 years. So anyone who marries an artist and they know how we are, we could be just kind of flighty. So I really love him, and I'm glad he stuck with me. We're doing positive things together. And because of this project with the married couples of 30 plus years, my son doesn't really believe in marriage, but he loves hard. So I'm going to try to convince him that marriage is the way to go.
And I guess your union is faith-based also, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Sure.
A godly man like my husband, women, we look for godly men because we're godly women. We love men who are Christians and believe in family, believe in love. I truly believe in love.
Wonderful. Once again, tell us how to reach you and where you're located and now all the landmarks.
Okay, I am at 10459 St. Charles Rock Road, and I am between City Trends and the Family Dollar at Ashby Road. I'm east of Ashby Road. My phone number is area code 314-276-9272.
And tell us once again how one can participate in that workshop.
The workshop, you can either contact us online at Studio 858 or call us or email us. Either way, we will get you connected. It's going to be a fun day. I suggest you get involved because we do have a cutoff limit, and we want you to be involved, especially if you have a love and an interest in photography and or modeling.
And do you encourage them to bring their own regalia?
Yes, we do encourage you to bring something that you feel comfortable with and beautiful in.
Oh, I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Well, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming by today.
Well, thank you.
I certainly wish you the very, very best. And I hope to see you soon. Tell your husband hello for us all. And good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Lois Ingrum. And I'm Bernie Hayes, and we're here with Reverend Larry Rice and Bob Dimmler at the New Life Evangelistic Center, 2428 Wilson Road in Overland, Missouri. And we're here, and Reverend Larry Rice has been here for 50 years, helping those in need. Have a great day. If you're not vaccinated, please get your shots. We'll see you next time.